opening tip will be coming up here in just a moment between Stubbs and Husky. And it's won by Husky. Tyson Davis brings it into the front court, swings it right side for Madden. Madden looking to dump it inside, nobody open, so he'll dribble to the top. Now it's Lawrence right wing. Lawrence makes a move to the basket, hangs in the air, left it short, rebound tip near side, Festus has it. It'll be DeRoos. DeRoos down court for Beckett, left wing, and he traveled. Took an extra step after getting the pass from DeRoos. I don't think Beckett expected that to come his way until kind of the last second.
Kind of looked shocked that the call was made. I don't think he really knew what was going on there, but good opportunity for Festus to capitalize. However, they didn't get that after they got the rebound, and DeSoto now has it again in their court.
Lawrence swings it right as DeSoto has it. No score. McGarrett in the paint, hands off to Lawrence on the baseline and lay it home. Off the right block, open for the shot. Lays it in, 2-0 Dragons.
You know Lawrence will be fired up for this game going against his old squad. He's going to do whatever he can to get some baskets here tonight.
Festus with the ball, left side, and Beckett will pull up. 15-footer, no good. Rebound Riggs. Back around the horn. It's Boyer in the corner. To Beckett, double team. Beckett trying to spin around. Garrett lost the handle on the ball. Out of bounds, back to DeSoto. 1 minute into the ball game. It's a 2-0 Dragon lead.
A lot of pressure was facing Miles Beckett. He tried to do a little too much by taking it to the basket, didn't have enough room. Lost control of the ball, went out of bounds. Now DeSoto Dragons have the ball.
Davis, right wing with the ball for DeSoto. Puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Open three on the wing for Lawrence. Left it short, rebound Husky, and the putback is there. 4-0, DeSoto with the lead.
Festus is really going to have to try to get those rebounds. You can't give this DeSoto Dragons team second opportunities.
Ball stolen away by Lawrence. Now to Madden, layup good. Nicely done as Lawrence was able to pick the pocket of Jake DeRoos. And Coach Erickson not happy as he didn't get a foul called on that, but it leads to an open layup for Justin Madden, and DeSoto now enjoying a 6-0 lead.
That's exactly what the Festus Tigers didn't want to do, get down early. That means when you get down early, you got to pressure, you got to force shots you don't usually want to make. However, it is still very early, only 6 points down. You just need to stay calm, play good basketball, and they'll be fine.
Teams coming back out onto the court after the 32nd timeout. It'll be Festus basketball, 6:27 to play in the first. Thomas Stubbs will inbound for the Tigers. Soto applying some pressure as Festus turns it over again. Tipped, and now it's Lawrence with it. In the paint, brings it out. At the top for Davis. Free throw line, turnaround jumper by Garrett, too strong. Lawrence the rebound, put back off the mark. And Husky and Lawrence get tied up going for it. And finally, Husky's fouled by Thomas Stubbs underneath the basket. To the free throw line is the senior Jake Husky for 2 shots.
A lot of opportunity there for the DeSoto Dragons. Festus could not get the rebound there, and as a result, they had to make a foul, and DeSoto's at the line.
And the free throw by Husky is off the mark. Leading scorer on the team at present, 12.1 points per game, but he's under 50% at the foul line for the year. And he'll miss them both, and the rebound is to Boyer of Festus. DeRoos works it ahead for Beckett. Finally, Festus able to run some offense, down 6-0. DeRoos in the right corner, almost fell out of bounds, and they're going to call a blocking foul against DeSoto, right in front of the bench. Right in front of Allen Davis.
Soto brings a lot of pressure on defense. They usually try to double team guys, but if they don't, if they're man-to-man, they just put lots of pressure on. As a result, they could get in foul trouble early if they don't stay calm.
DeRoos in trouble, looking for help, gives to Stubbs up high. Takes one dribble, now looking for help. Can't find anyone, the ball tipped away, stolen. Lawrence, driving left block, layup, no good. But he is fouled on the play. He will go to the free throw line. Nick Boyer will pick up the foul. Again, great defensive pressure by DeSoto, forcing the issue, and Festus unable to really run any kind of offense.
Going back to the pressure of DeSoto, here's an idea of how crazy it is. There was so much, they were applying so much pressure on the Festus Tigers that all 5 guys for the Festus Tigers were behind the free throw line trying to get over. Nobody was in the paint.
Lawrence hits the first free throw. He's got 3. DeSoto up 7-0. Make it 8 as Lawrence hits both of his charity shot attempts. Soto again applying pressure. DeRoos into the front court, dribbling with the left hand. Now he's going to make a move to the basket, tried to dish it underneath, lost the handle. Ball picked up by Lawrence, another turnover on the Tigers. Lawrence finger rolls it up, no good. Rebound, Thomas Stubbs. Back come the Tigers, still scoreless in the ballgame. Ball is coughed up. Great pressure by Madden to strip the ball away from DeRoos, and then it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with the Festus Tigers. 5:16 to play in the first, 8-0. Tigers on top.
Only one shot has been attempted by the Festus Tigers. They're really going to try to have to get their offense going.
There's a reach in against Madden. Tried to strip it away from DeRoos and got his hand caught in there. Good call. Madden will pick up his first foul, second team foul on to Soto. Festus also with 2 team fouls.
Madden, the biggest reason why Festus has only had one shot so far this game. He's all in the face of DeRoos, and it's really just causing him to be careless with the ball.
Thomas Stubbs looking for help, gives to DeRoos and threw it away. Tried to save it from going out of bounds. Layup back the other way for Justin Madden. It is 10-0 to Soto, under 5 to play in the first. There's a steal by Ryan Lawrence. Kicks the ball out of bounds, trying to pick it up. Festus dodges a bullet there. Lawrence had an open attempt down court, but couldn't get the ball off the floor.
Story of this game so far is just the defensive pressure by DeSoto. It's just really causing problems for the Festus Tigers. They cannot get anything going.
Here's Wilkie into the front court. He just checked in at the last break. Alex Wilkie, right side, into the corner for Boyer. At the free throw line. Stubbs, back out for Boyer on the right wing. Beckett, back for Boyer. They lob it in for Stubbs. Kicks it out into the corner. Boyer, head and shoulder fake. Down low for Stubbs again. Puts it up way too short. May have been deflected. And DeSoto picks up the rebound.
Best offensive showing for the Tigers on the night, and it's because they kept moving. If you stand still, the DeSoto Dragons will be all over you.
Good pressure that time by Thomas Stubbs in the corner. Flipped the ball away from Tyson Davis, and then it was a pile-up at midcourt. Jeremiah Garrett got called for a travel, so Festus forces the turnover. Wilkie brings it into the front court. Middle of the floor, and all over him, and there's a 5-second call. Whistled against Wilkie, and again, it all started with Justin Madden's defense.
Justin Madden is he's been going crazy here tonight. He's just got his hands up, fired up, his face is red. He's in the face of these Festus Tigers.
Right wing for Davis, beyond 3. Into the corner, Lawrence, now in the paint for Husky. Spins away from his defender, layup good off the right block. Jake Husky has 4 points.
Nothing fancy there either, just get it to the big man down low for an easy layup.
Beckett trying to take it to the basket, lost the handle, stolen by Madden. He'll lay it up, back the other way, that's good. Lawrence there with a follow-up, timeout taken by Festus. DeSoto up 14-0. And Coach Erickson not happy, he calls a full timeout. We'll take a break. We'll bring it back here in 1 minute. 3:29 to play in the first. DeSoto on top of Festus, 14-0 on KJFF.
Festus Tigers just cannot get anything going. They got to stay moving, get the ball out quick. I know they don't have much options, but they got to try.
Right wing beyond 3, given to Davis. Back to Kroninger at the top. Now in the corner, it's Riendo. He dribbles to the wing. Now it's Lawrence. Thought about the 3. Gets around Stubbs. Takes it to the basket. Layup just missed. Rebound Beckett. Wilkie down court. Stops on the right wing. Gives at the top for DeRoos. Left side for Beckett. Launches the 3. Rims out. No good. Rebound Lawrence. Lawrence ahead for Davis. He's going to pull up from 10 on the wing. Missed it. And the rebound tipped away. And it's controlled by Riggs. Ahead for DeRoos. Into the front court. DeRoos stops near the top, right wing for Wilkie. Now it's Stubbs at the free throw line. Beckett turns and fires it to Wilkie, and back around the horn it will go. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Here's a 3 left wing for Wilkie. No good. Davis the rebound, back on the Dragons. Right wing for Kroninger. To the top for Davis, near side wing Riendo. Puts it on the floor once and picks up the ball. Hands it off to Lawrence. Skip pass, far side for Davis. Down low for Husky. Pump fakes and then scores over Riggs. Jake Husky with 6 points. DeSoto up 16-0. Bruce into the front court. Jump stops and then gives to Wilkie right wing. Lobs it in for Stubbs. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. Another Festus turnover. Those are really starting to mount right now for the Tigers.
They have 7 so far in the game, and you got to credit the DeSoto defense. Just they have to force things that aren't there, and just a shame. I mean, can't make a pass that's not there. They try. It's going to be broken up by this DeSoto defense.
Garrett will hand off to Madden on the left wing. Brings it to the top. Now it's for Davis right side. Takes a couple of dribbles to Garrett in the corner. Brings it out to the wing. Now it's Davis inside for Husky. Spins, layup, no good but fouled. And Husky will go to the charity stripe. He's always had some solid moves in the post. He's been able to get around Stubbs or Riggs. Depending on which one of those two has been on him, it doesn't matter. Foul is on Stubbs, his second. And the free throw good. Festus making a change as Patrick Kopp comes in as Stubbs has to go to the bench with 2 fouls.
Which is a shame because they're going to get the ball down to their big man. You can't stop him do that. Once it's down there, it's good. The only way you can stop him is foul him. And he's not good at his free throws, so you want to try and do that, but you got to watch your big man's fouls too.
Husky missed the missed the free throw, I should say. It's 1 and 2 on this trip. Rebound to Festus. They work it around the perimeter. Left wing. Durus up top for Matt Sides. Now right side. Beckett. Beckett trying to get around Davis. Backs his way up. Launches the long jumper. Missed it. They battle for the rebound, and it looks like a foul on Festus over the back. I think they might get Sides this time around. Festus still scoreless with 50 seconds remaining in the first period.
Coach Erickson getting a little frustrated, as well as Miles Beckett. He's trying to do things that just aren't there. This whole Festus team is really good job by DeSoto's defense. I know I keep saying that, but they keep doing it. And that's the difference in this game.
Festus works it around, or rather DeSoto, I'm sorry, coming back. They lob it inside for Tolbert, off his fingertips and out of bounds. So a rare DeSoto turnover, and Festus will get it with 37 seconds remaining. Right wing, it's Durus with it. Double teamed in the corner. Trying to lob it in for Sides. It's tipped and stolen by Tolbert. Davis down court. Stops at the free throw line. Right wing for Garrett. Back for Davis. Long three. No good, and the rebound will be tipped into the corner and out of bounds. It'll be Festus ball with 15.7 seconds remaining. Bruce with it for the Festus Tigers over the timeline, hounded by Madden. Ball poked away. Davis tried to save it. Run down by DeRoos, and he'll bring it back over. Underneath, wide open layup good for Wilkie. Festus is able to score a bucket as time expires here in the first. But DeSoto with the big lead, 17-2 over Festus. We'll take a 1-minute break. Second period comes your way after this on KJFF. Right on the end. Greg Andrews here at DeSoto. Trying to remember how they haven't actually made this new gymnasium just yet. The old place, of course, was called the Pit, which was a very small but loud gymnasium. This one a little more spacious, but it still gets pretty loud in there.
Very nice gym for a very good basketball club. And they're showing it up 17-2 here at the start of the second quarter.
Soto has it to begin the second period. Madden on the right wing into the corner for Husky. Back to Madden. He swings it to the far side to Davis. Davis guarded by Wilkie. Moves to the right side, lobs it into the paint, and the reverse layup is good for Jeremiah Garrett, his first bucket of the ball game. And DeSoto up 19-2.
Good defense there by Festus. Just DeSoto knows how to get those holes, and they did, and got 2 points out of it.
Pass just out of the reach of Wilkie from DeRoos. DeSoto ball on another Festus turnover. Tigers didn't exactly shoot a lot of attempts in that first period.
3 from the floor and 3 from three-point range.
There's a great feed down low by Lawrence, finding Husky, and he's able to put it up and in with one hand, almost a dunk. But a big bucket for DeSoto as they continue to take control of this one as Stratford drives left wing on the baseline to the basket, called for the charge. We'll give it right back to DeSoto. Festus just unable to get anything going.
They've had 2 offensive possessions and 2 turnovers so far in the second quarter.
Lawrence lobs it underneath for Husky, double teamed, forces it up, too strong, rebound pushed up top for Madden. And DeSoto will reset. Husky trying to get around Stratford, double teamed, looking for some help, he threw it away. It may have been tipped actually, as DeRuse has it. Gives it ahead for Beckett. Beckett kicks it out left side, open 3 for Stratford. Rims out, Beckett the rebound, spins, puts it back up and fouled. 2 shots coming up for Miles Beckett. He has yet to score in the ball game, averaging 15 points per game for the Festus Tigers, but hasn't had any good looks so far tonight until just now.
Tried to force some things early, but that is a very good sign for the Festus Tigers, that offensive possession right there. They ran the floor down, got the ball down quick, actually got a couple mismatches and some open men, and it showed. They got some opportunities to get the basket. Almost a 3-point went down. And there you have Miles Beckett with a great rebound and almost the tip-in.
Stratford checks out of the ball game as Beckett will shoot his next attempt and got it. He hits 1 of 2. 21-3, Soto with the lead. 6.5 to play in the first half. Open 3, right wing for Tyson Davis. Strong off the back iron. Garrett comes out of nowhere for the rebound. Madden with a ball fake. Right side for Davis. Now to Lawrence cutting in. Layup, no good. Husky had the rebound. Now it's Lawrence with it. Scores and he's fouled. Chance at a 3-point play for Ryan Lawrence.
This is another part of the game where DeSoto was taken over. If Festus could have gotten a rebound there, this would have all been erased. They would have had a chance to go down floor. However, DeSoto was just all over the boards tonight. They're getting all their players just rushing that ball, getting the rebounds, and it's another part of the difference. That defense, and they're just playing the boards. It's just really amazing how good this DeSoto team is.
Lawrence hits the free throw, completes the old-fashioned 3-point play. It's a 21-point lead for DeSoto. Left corner for DeRuse. Lobs it to the top. It's JT Lovelace. Bounce pass given to Wilkie. Wilkie moves to the right wing. Hands off to Matt Sides. Up top, given to DeRuse. DeRuse looking for some help. Finds Beckett, and then down low for Lovelace. He's fouled from behind. Kind of got pushed to the ground by Tyson Davis, who was trying to stick to him like glue. He just got a little too aggressive.
Looks like they might have got tangled up in each other's feet as well. That pass came in a little behind them, and they all were jockeying for position and just kind of tumbled over each other, it looked like.
Beckett inbounding for the Tigers, up top for Wilkie. Right wing, Lovelace. Now it's DeRuse, spots for a 3, buries it from the top. It's 24-6 as Jake DeRuse hits the tray.
Big basket for the Festus Tigers just to get that under their belt that they can score.
Jake Husky got the pass on the baseline on a great feed from Lawrence, but he had a foot on the sideline. Baseline out of bounds, actually, and the turnover gives it back to Festus.
Good chance for the Festus Tigers just to build some momentum. They hit another basket, maybe even a 3, but there it goes as Miles Beckett overshoots his intended target and goes out of bounds.
Threw it into the DeSoto bench, and the ball was caught by assistant coach Rawls. So it's DeSoto basketball after the Festus turnover. DeSoto up 24-6. Dragons will work the perimeter. Madden up high. Right wing for Davis. Left side for Madden. He's going to go ahead and shoot the long 3. Strong off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. It's Garrett. He'll lay it up and in. Jeremiah Garrett has 4 points. Now the 3s aren't pouring in for DeSoto, but they haven't needed them. In fact, they didn't shoot their first 3 until they already had 10 points. Here's a three that's way too strong by Beckett. Rebound to Wilkie. In trouble, forces it up, got it. How'd he do that? The youngster Wilkie gets another bucket for the Tigers. It's 26-8. Second period turning out to be much better for Festus, but will that big 15-point deficit in the first period be too much? Husky trying to make a move to the basket. He spins, called for the charge as he ran into Beckett and then fell to the ground.
Good call by the referee. Sometimes you see those close to the paint baskets just go for the offense. However, not that time. The ref is smart to call the charge, and now it's Festus' ball.
It's Huskies' first personal. Festus now with the ball on the baseline for Sides. 15-footer, no good. Lawrence the rebound underneath. Brings it down court. Crosses over, hangs, gives inside for Husky, layup good. What a pass.
What a play by the Soto Dragons. They completely showed their talent right there. Lawrence comes down, runs it like he's going to the basket, fakes him out. Nice little dip to the big man. Easy lay-in for the Soto Dragons.
20-point lead as Beckett tries to bring it to the basket. Try to pass underneath for Sides. Foul called in the process. This will be the 16th foul against DeSoto. And they're going to say that Beckett was in the act of shooting, so he will go to the charity stripe.
Which I think is the right call. He went up, looked like he was going to make the shot. The last second changed his mind, try to give it out to the open man behind the arc.
Fouls on Ryan Lawrence, his second personal. And more than likely, Coach Davis will bring him out of the ball game. He's going to risk him picking up the third foul in the first half when you have a 20-point lead.
No reason for him to stay in the game right now. They've already solidified the lead. No reason to get your players in foul trouble in case Festus can come back, which is still possible. It's still early in this game. You're going to need him later on. No sense getting him in foul trouble.
One of the three-man referee crew is over at the scorer's table. I'm not sure what they are discussing. 3:39 to play in the first half with DeSoto up 28-8. Beckett at the free throw line where he's 1 for 2 tonight. It's the first one on this trip. Beckett, 15 points per game, 71% free throw shooter. There's the change as Lawrence goes to the bench, replaced by Tyler Riendo. And Beckett will miss the second. Rebound Husky, good box out. 28-9, DeSoto. Garrett, left wing, flips it far side for Davis. Now at the top, it's Madden. Stubbs stepped in front, took that ball away. Now it's DeRoos down court. And Davis trying to save it, but it goes to Wilkie. Right wing for Lovelace. Back for Wilkie, right wing, traveled with the basketball.
Tough call there against Festus as they actually brought the pressure defensively. We're all over the, caused the turnover, got a chance to run down the floor, almost lost it. Got the ball back, however, and then it got called for the travel. So a tough break there for the Festus Tigers.
Riendo on the left wing. Hands off to Garrett. Cutting in is Riendo, and his little backdoor cut is no good, but he did draw the foul, so he will have shots at the line. Little give and go by DeSoto. Almost worked, but still contacting the foul.
Who did they call that foul on, right?
They called that one on DeRoos. That's his first. Team's 7th. First free throw attempt was no good. Riendo will hit the second. He goes 1 of 2 at the line. DeSoto's up by 20 again, 29-9. DeRoos drives in on the layup, good with the right hand off the window.
Exactly what the Festus Tigers need to do. Just get the ball, run down the floor, take it to the basket if possible. If not, get it out, get a quick shot. Just the speed is what's going to stop them from DeSoto's defensive pressure.
Dragons working it around the perimeter once more, leading 29-11. Davis on the right wing, well beyond the three-point arc. Gives in the corner for Garrett. Skip pass to Madden up high. Back for Garrett. Skip pass in the corner. Davis near side, in for Husky, spins, layup good. Got a little baby hook shot in the paint by Jake Husky. He's got 13 points to Soto with a 20-point lead again. Bruce brings it down court, pass is tipped away, and Madden had it for a moment. Ball's out of bounds, goes back to Festus. Great hustle by Madden. That kid he just goes a mile a minute.
One of those unwritten heroes too. They might not be number 1 or number 2, maybe not even number 3 on the score sheet, but those little things they do, just that defensive pressure, getting hands and faces, it really helps the ball club to almost, you can't even express it with words.
He got a big high five from Coach Davis as he brought him out of the game. Pass intended for Stubbs, tipped and stolen by Soto. Take it back. Lovelace in the paint, left side, Wilkie, layup, too strong. They battle for the rebound. Beckett's got it, and he is fouled. They will be on the floor against DeSoto. This will be their 17th foul. Beckett will have a 1-and-1 at the free throw line with 1:42 left in the half.
Festus still showing life, though. It's a good sign for Coach Erickson, for the rest of the team. They're still trying to get out there, trying to get something going. You've got to give them a lot of credit for that. They could have given up on this game already after being almost shut out in the first quarter. They're not doing that. They're still trying to bring the pressure, still trying to fight this DeSoto Dragons team, and it's still early. They can come back in this game.
Beckett hits the first free throw as the foul was called on Taylor Karen. And Beckett will hit them both on this trip. He's got 4 points in the game, all coming at the free throw line. 31-13. Soto with the ball with about 1.5 minutes remaining in the second. Pass down low, intended for Karen, is tipped away by Festus. It remains DeSoto ball as Davis will be the trigger man. Davis lobs it in the paint for Garrett. Nice pump fake and then fouled. As he tried to go up with the layup with the left hand. He's fouled by Stubbs, I think. If it is Stubbs, that'll be his third. That's not good for Festus.
They will need him down the road, but
you gotta like Stubbs.
Yeah, you gotta like what you're seeing by this Festus team. They have not given up. Every little thing that they do, forcing the turnovers, fouling them, it's just going to frustrate this DeSoto Dragons team a little more. They thought they had them right where they wanted them, put them away in that first quarter. However, the Festus team is still fighting, and that's going to frustrate a team like DeSoto. They came to this game thinking they were better. They probably are better talented-wise. These little frustrating things that the Festus Tigers are doing could really get to DeSoto, make them force things, and that's where they'll have the chance to come back.
Once again, a 20-point lead for the Dragons, 33-13. 1:20 left in the half. Pass right side, tipped away. Karen got it initially. Then it goes off of DeRoos and into the DeSoto bench. So another Festus turnover. Dragons will have it with 1:21 left in the half. Davis left wing for Riendo. Right wing Davis again. Garrett spots for a three, burns it. Garrett's got 9 points, and it's a 23-point lead for DeSoto, their largest of the night.
First 3-point ball for the DeSoto Dragons. Haven't really relied on them, and they haven't needed to. They've attempted 5. That was the first one that fell.
Jake DeRoos fouled on his way to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line. This will be the second personal on Garrett. And he's going to come out as well as Husky. Coach Davis making some changes, getting out a couple of guys that have a few fouls each. With 56 seconds remaining, DeRoos' free throw attempt is good. Hitting the front end of the 1-and-1. He's got 6 points. One thing about Jake DeRoos, he just never quits. He misses the second free throw. Rebound in the corner to Wilkie. Needs some help. Finds Lovelace underneath. He's bumped as he puts it up. Just missed it off the window. And the rebound is out of bounds to DeSoto with 49 seconds left.
You mentioned the fact that he doesn't quit. You got to give credit to this entire Festus team. They are not quitting here. They're still trying their hardest. They're still trying to get things going. Just DeSoto's defense. The little things that DeSoto can do can really frustrate a team and to shut them down.
Soto works it into the corner right side for Riendo. Now here's a baseline jumper by Krodinger that's no good. They battle for the rebound underneath. It's loose, picked up by Tolbert. Layup no good. Riggs the rebound for the Tigers. 20 seconds left in the half. DeRoos into the front court. Falls down, but got the pass to Wilkie. Goes back to DeRoos, back for Wilkie. Open three left side, rims out. Krodinger the rebound with 10 seconds remaining. Down to 6 as Krodinger's got it at the top, near side wing. Davis works to the right side, launches the three. Got it just before the buzzer. And that's the first point of the game for Tyson Davis. DeSoto will enjoy a 25-point lead at halftime, 39-14. We'll take a break for 2 minutes and return to DeSoto High School after this on 1400 KJFF. Both teams coming onto the floor as we begin the third period. And DeSoto will be starting their normal 5 that began the game. Lawrence, Madden, Davis, Garrett, and Husky. And Festus, Riggs, Beckett, Wilkie, Bruce, and JT Lovelace. So Festus changing it up a little bit. And Thomas Stubbs is not out there because he's got 3 fouls. Festus will start off with the ball as DeRoos will bring it into the front court. Middle of the floor. Bounce pass into the left wing, given to Beckett. Beckett picks up the dribble, finds DeRoos. Coming near side. Needing some help, gives it to Beckett. They lob it in for Riggs, too far. Right into the arms of Garrett. Pass was just a little bit too strong to Riggs. Madden thought about the 3 left wing. Hands off at the top for Davis. Right wing Lawrence. Drives baseline, kicks it in. And a little turnaround floater in the paint. Good for Husky. Husky with 15.
Play was made by Ryan Lawrence, who just ran the baseline. A few Festus defenders just went on him and left big man wide open.
Wilkie drives in and then has to bring it back out. Hands off at the top for Beckett. Beckett being hounded by Ryan Lawrence. You know, these guys used to go at it hard in practices against one another last year. Ball tipped away and out of bounds by Lawrence. It remains with Festus as Wilkie will be the trigger man. Bruce picks it up, hands off to Wilkie. On the baseline for Lovelace, short jumper, rims out, no good. Rebound Lawrence, lost the handle. Wilkie's got it, takes it to the basket, blocked by Husky. Back up by Wilkie, no good. Beckett pump fakes and then fouled from behind. Garrett got him on the hands. And Beckett will go to the free throw line. Jeremiah Garrett will pick up what appears to be his 3rd personal. And he will have to check out, and Andrew Krodinger set to check in after this first free throw attempt. It's on the way and no good.
Miles Beckett seems to be struggling here tonight. Lots of pressure in his face all night long, and they're just really forcing him to throw up shots, throw up passes, and he's just getting a little too much on him, playing a little erratic.
He will miss them both, and the rebound is out of bounds. It's going to be Festus ball, last touch by Jake Husky. Beckett lobs it to the top for Riggs. He'll hand off right wing, Wilkie. At the top, given to DeRoos. On the baseline, driving in is Beckett. Tough angle shot, tip in, no good by Riggs. Rebound to Soto. Left wing, it's Tyson Davis for the Dragons. Out of Madden. At the top, Davis, Husky, turns, cut off there, pulls up, misses the 8-footer, rebound to Soto. Out for Madden, 3 ball, no good, Husky to board, and he's fouled. Beckett will get called for the personal, as Husky will earn a trip to the charity stripe.
Again, the boards for the DeSoto Dragons just giving them 2nd, 3rd chance opportunities, and because of it, guys at the free throw line, and that's how they're going to bury you. They're just going to keep making you make those little mistakes, and that's how good this DeSoto Dragons team is.
First free throw off the mark by Jake Husky. Festus will make a change as Stubbs is coming in with 3 fouls to replace Riggs. Next attempt by Husky, no good. Missed them both. Rebound Wilkie. Roos into the front court. Double team. Finds Beckett. Out for DeRoos on the wing. Wilkie at the top. Near side, Beckett. Ball fake. Makes a move to the basket. Layup good and a foul. Chance at a three-point play by Miles Beckett. That's his first field goal of the game.
Coming out in the second half, Miles Beckett is really taking charge, trying to run to the basket, trying to pretty much putting the team on his shoulders, trying to do things, and hasn't worked out until that last basket. And if he can keep that pace, Festus still has a chance.
Krodinger comes out of the game. Riendo is in as Beckett misses the free throw attempt, but the rebound in the corner for Wilkie. To Beckett on the wing, back for Wilkie. Thought about the three. Instead picks up the dribble, lobs it inside. Beckett double teamed, and the layup no good. Rebound Husky. Back come the Dragons on top, 41-16. Into the corner left side, Riendo. Baseline given to Brian Lawrence. Skip pass, right side Davis. Ball tipped away, out of bounds. And DeRoos touched it initially and then went off to Davis and out of bounds.
Too strong of a pass there. Festus Tigers, though, only one turnover so far this quarter, which is a lot different from the start of the other two quarters so far. They were turning the ball over like crazy. They were just forcing passes, double dribble, whatever they were doing to turn over the ball. Now they only have one. It's definitely a good sign for the Festus Tigers.
Timeout on the floor by Coach Davis of the Dragons. One of the full timeout. 5:20 to play in the third. DeSoto on top, 41-16. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this on KJFF. 41-16. It is the DeSoto Dragons with the lead. Festus will inbound in front of the DeSoto bench. Dragons have pretty much been laying off the pressure. Lovelace at the top for Festus. Into the corner. Right side for Wilkie. Takes a few dribbles at the free throw line for Beckett. And stolen away by Lawrence. Lawrence right side. Now is going to drive through the lane, kicks it out. Here's a three left side for Madden. Left it short. Rebound, put back, no good. Then Husky the board. He'll lay it up and in. You can't give Festus, or rather DeSoto, that many chances.
No, you cannot, because they will hurt you every time.
Here's DeRoos turning it over. Too strong on his pass. Davis brings it down court for DeSoto. Left side, Madden. Back for Davis. Steps inside the arc and kicks it out to Riendo, right wing. Baseline jumper taken by Lawrence, no good. Misses the 15-footer. Rebound to Lovelace. Back comes Festus trying to push it. Beckett lost the handle. Ball picked up by DeSoto. Madden down court. It's a race down court against DeRoos, and Madden's called for the traveling violation. He kind of got switched up trying to switch hands there on the exchange, going to the basket. And good defense by DeRoos kind of forced it.
At halftime, I think Coach Erickson changed the game plan for the Festus Tigers. I think their game plan was get the ball into Beckett's hands down low. However, DeSoto's not letting them do that anymore. If Beckett touches the ball, there's 2, 3, almost maybe even 4 guys on Miles Beckett. They're not letting them work that game plan at all.
Soto inbounds after a Festus turnover at midcourt as Beckett had a pass go in and out of his hands. Jumper in the paint, no good by Riendo. That was a quick shot. Beckett, the rebound, down court, Lovelace. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. It'll remain Festus ball. Soto's starting to pick up the intensity on defense a little bit. Again, not allowing Festus to really get any good looks in this game. Near side, Lovelace. At the top for Parker just came in. Pass intended for Stubbs in the post is taken away. Good defense by Madden again. Back on the Dragons. 43-16 to Soto. Right wing beyond 3, Davis lobs it underneath for Riendo. There's the lay-in. Somebody didn't pick him up, and he was left wide open underneath. 45-16. Both teams off to somewhat slow starts here in the second half. Beckett's fouled. Great feed into the low post, but he is fouled from behind. This will be Tyson Davis, his second personal.
Miles Beckett goes to the line. He's really been struggling on his free throws tonight. I think he's only made 3 with about 8 opportunities.
4 of 9.
4 of 9, there you go.
And he got the first one to go through, gives him 7. Still only 3 different Festus players have scored in this game. DeRoos, Beckett, and Wilkie accounting for all of the points.
Earlier in the game, they were trying to shoot the ball from outside the arc. Long jumpers, basically, and that hasn't worked. The only time they've scored is really getting the ball down low and laying it in.
Beckett hits both of his free throws, 45 to 18. A little over 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Davis into the corner right side for Husky. Pass to the top, Madden's got it. Almost lost the handle. Picks it back up, hands off to Davis. Davis takes it to the basket, pulls up, hit the bucket and the foul. Tyson Davis hitting the little 7-footer in the paint. Will go to the free throw line for a 3-point play.
Good job of the DeSoto offense to just stay with the play. A couple bad passes there. They just stayed with it, ended up with 2 points and a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
And the free throw, good by Tyson Davis, gives him 6 for the ball game. It's now a 30-point lead, 48 to 18. Wilkie in the corner, had the ball poked out of his hands, out of bounds. Madden and Lawrence there defensively. Festus will re-inbound.
Madden seems like he's always there defensively. No matter who has the ball, he seems like Madden is the man in their face.
Wilkie at the top. Right wing for Baker. Back to Stratford. Now it's Wilkie at the top. Double teamed once more. Stratford open, takes the shot and missed it. Shot was just inside the arc. Ball loose on the floor. They got it to Stubbs underneath, and he lost the handle. Ball's going to go out of bounds and remains with Festus. It was stripped away by DeSoto.
Good pressure by the DeSoto defense. Knocked 2 balls out of bounds. Festus will still have the ball, but what can you say about this DeSoto defense? They're just all over the floor in Festus' face.
They're just a mile a minute. They never quit. They never let up. Wilkie to Baker at the top. Hands off to Beckett. Shoots the 3. Missed that one, and the rebound is tipped to the top. Davis with it. Davis down court, one-on-one with Stratford. Layup, no good with the left hand. Tip in there. Tip in for Jeremiah Garrett.
Good job by the DeSoto offense to stay with the play. The initial layup was missed, but couple DeSoto offensemen just tapped in that nice little tip.
Wilkie to Stubbs, right wing, lobs it in for Beckett. Stolen by Garrett as he just jumped right up with Beckett and took it away. Lob pass for Lawrence, no good. They tried to go for the alley-oop dunk that time. And Beckett is fouled on his move to the basket. Came right down the middle of the lane and drew the contact. 50 to 18. Festus down to DeSoto. The Dragons continue to pretty much do whatever they want. Stratford will inbound. Gives it to Wilkie. Baker spots for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Husky. Down court, Davis left wing. To Matt Gimmer, who drives baseline. In for Husky. Layup. Good. Got a couple of bounces. That was just DeSoto's luck in this game.
All the bounces are going DeSoto's way and not the way of the Festus Tigers.
Jake Husky with a game-high 19. Steal by Beckett after Festus coughed it up for a moment. Beckett's running shot in the paint, no good. Rebound Husky. And back to DeSoto it goes, leading 52 to 18 with under a minute to play in the third. 3 ball. Davis left side, no good. Long rebound from Lawrence. Lawrence trying to dump it inside. Ball poked away, stolen.
All right, it's amazing now that Madden is checked out of this game as there's a turnover there as Beckett overthrows his.
Beckett overshot Stratford and throws it out of bounds.
Yet again, that's the second or third time Beckett has done that. But now that Madden has checked out of this game defensively for the DeSoto Dragons, it's amazing how slower DeSoto's defense is. He just really shows up, gets hands in everybody's face. He's just a sparkler. He's got so much energy. He's really a fun player to watch.
52 to 18. Here's Brett Gimmer, left wing on the baseline, given to Tolbert. In for Kroninger, and the ball poked away, stolen by Stratford. Trefford brings it down court, hands off to Beckett. To Wilkie right wing, back for Beckett up high. Makes a move to the basket, jump stop, and the shot in the paint does not fall through, but a foul is called, and Beckett will go to the free throw line. This will be attempts number 11, 12, and 13 for the game for Miles Beckett.
Miles Beckett just trying to get his team fired up, do whatever he can to just give his team some opportunities, and they're just not falling the Festus Tigers' way.
And the free throw rims out.
Perfect example of it right there. It seems like they've had some shots that look like they're going to fall, just hit the inside of that rim, ball bounces right back out. Nothing's going the Festus Tigers' way here tonight.
He missed them both. Rebound Tolbert. Festus managed only 4 points in this period. There's a steal by Wayner. Pass ahead. Would not have mattered as time expires here in the third. And DeSoto enjoying a 52-18 lead. We'll take a break and return to DeSoto High School after this 1-minute break on KJFF. Well, we are going to start the fourth period here on KJFF. The DeSoto Dragons lead the Festus Tigers 52-18. Dragons start off with the ball. Their starters are in. Lob inside for Garrett. Layup good. Getting around Kopp and Neal. And Garrett continues to have a pretty fine game as well for DeSoto.
Madden is back in for DeSoto as well, and he is just all over this floor yet again.
Kopp in the paint. Turnaround jumper, no good. A battle for the rebound. It's loose. And picked up now by Brennan Neal. Neal, the freshman, dangerous pass to the top, but Boyer's got it. Now to Baker, pass into the paint for Kopp. Tipped and stolen by DeSoto. Lawrence ahead for Davis. Layup good with the right hand. Davis with 8 points and DeSoto up 56-18. Near side wing for Boyer. Cutting to the basket, Brennan Neal, reverse layup is there. Neal becomes the first player other than Wilkie, Beckett, or DeRoos to score.
Seeing his first minutes of the game as well, he played almost the entire game just before us in the JV game. Good sign for Festus Tigers. They got the good kids on the lower levels to come out, and he is just a freshman.
Tyson Davis goes to the basket, drew the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. This will be his second trip to the line. And the foul is on number 1, but there is no number 1 on the floor. And the free throw by Davis, good. He hits 1 of 2 on this trip. Brandon Neal at the top, brings it near side for Boyer. 3 ball, left it short on the front rim. Rebound Husky. Davis drives inside. He's fouled by Wayner. Davis will go back to the free throw line again.
Coach Erickson doesn't put his big guys on the floor, just giving his younger guys a chance to get some experience. Can't say I blame him.
And Davis missing the first of 2 on this trip. Wholesale change coming forth for DeSoto, as the starters will come out, and Davis will after this free throw attempt if he makes it. 57-20. And Davis will hit 1 of 2 at the line, gives him 10 for the night. He's one of 3 DeSoto players that have reached double figures. Husky and Garrett, the other 2. Neal down court on the right wing, pass at the top for Wayner between the circles. Left wing beyond 3, given to Boyer. Now it's Neal at the free throw line, out for Boyer. Open 3 ball, no good. Rebound up high to Gimmer. Matt Gimmer down court. With the right hand, lays it up too strong. Rebound tipped up high, it's Brandon Neal with it. Neal stops, spins in the paint, hangs in the air, missed the shot. Kopp the putback, no good. Rebound up high again, and there's the ball taken away by DeSoto and down court. Layup good for Tyler Riendo. 40-point lead for DeSoto, 60-20. Neal saves it for going out of bounds to Boyer. Kopp swings it far side, Baker. Back for Boyer up high. Bounce pass. Left wing for Neal. He'll swing it to the top again. This time to Wayner. Here's Baker. Pull-up jumper right wing. Missed the 7-footer and the rebound to Soto.
Fast pace in this fourth quarter. Pretty much both teams' backups in. Not really trying to do much except show their coach that they can play.
Gimmer up between the circles for the Dragons. That is Matt. Left wing, Riendo. Riendo's going to take it all the way to the basket. Running shot off the window is good.
Good play by
Riendo has 7 points.
4 of them have come just in this past minute. He's really just been running the floor very well in this fourth quarter.
Neal needs some help, and the ball is thrown away as Baker couldn't handle it. The Soto ball with under 4 minutes to go. Soto up 62-20. Karen controlling for the Dragons, hands off to Tolbert, back for Karen, thought about the 3. Now it gives to Krodinger, nice little pump fake, goes to the basket, missed the lay-in. Rebound to Kopp of Festus. Nice move by Krodinger, but he couldn't finish. Neal down court, pass is tipped and stolen. Down court for Gimmer. He'll drive left wing, stops, puts it up and in. Nice little jump stop there underneath to get his defender to go by.
That's exactly what he needs to do. He's a little small guy, so he has to kind of use his moves and his head fakes to get those open shots.
Kopp up high, lobs it in. Wayner too far under the basket, forced it up anyway and did draw the foul. And Chris Wayner will go to the charity stripe with under 3 minutes to go. It's not been one of the better efforts of this young Festus team this year.
No, but you also got to give credit where credit's due, and it's due to the DeSoto defense. They just really came out here and shut down the Festus Tigers. And it was that opening first few minutes, I think, that just killed the Festus Tigers. If they could have just muscled a basket or two in there, I think this game would be a different story right now. But the fact that DeSoto went on that 16-0 run to start a game, that's a lot to be said.
And Wayner will hit 1 of 2 at the line. 64-21, 2:20 to play. Brett Gimmer, hands off at the top for Karan. Now it's Matt on the right wing. Matt Gimmer at the free throw line to his brother Brett for 3. Too strong. Putback is there for Kyle Tolbert. Makes it 66-21 with 2 minutes to play. Neal's pass near side. Gimmer stole it. Krodinger between the circles. Makes a move, dumps it inside for Tolbert. Layup good. 68-21. Minute 40 left. Clock is running here at DeSoto as they have enjoyed a big lead. There's a 3 for Ori Baker, no good, rims out. Tolbert the rebound. Hands off to Krodinger. Pass ahead for Gimmer, and he'll lay it up and missed it, but would have waved it off anyway. He traveled.
Took 1 extra step, ball touched his hand, he had 1 foot on the ground, took a few more after that, ball to travel.
68-21, DeSoto, Festus with the ball. Baker lost the handle on the pass from Neal and goes out of bounds. Back to the Dragons with a minute remaining. Karen at the top. Right wing, given to Gimmer. Guarded by Nick Boyer. Gimmer gets around the senior, who lost the handle, is poked away. Picked up by Krodinger. At the free throw line, Tolbert gives to Gimmer cutting in, reverse layup, hit the bottom of the backboard.
Tried to make it in there, but size hurts him there, and just threw it up underneath the backboard.
Back down court, Festus, Boyer, pass in the paint for Wayner. Ball poked free. It's a scramble, a mad scramble. And the hot potato is finally picked up by Gimmer, but he's caught for traveling.
I think just about everybody on the floor touched that ball there, Ryan.
Here comes one of the youngsters for DeSoto. Off the JV squad, Brandon O'Day coming in. Inbound to Boyer left side, in the corner for Neal. With a second left, forced it up, left it short, rebound, won't matter as time expires. Well, the DeSoto Dragons remain undefeated in conference play. They'll move to 2-0
exceptional education.
Spectacular experience.
The personalization.
It was convenient.
It's a fun atmosphere.
And my personal experience here has just been wonderful.
It just opened up a whole new horizon for our family.
Arnold, High Ridge, and the Hillsborough campus has been very convenient.
I recommend Jefferson College every day to anyone who will ask.
I'm Russ Hilton.
I'm Jane.
I'm Brandon Berger.
I'm Liz Lando, and I'm proud I chose to attend Jefferson College.